Mate, between you and Troy, like I've obviously just heard interviews. I haven't been to Adelaide, but like looking back now, and we must dig into like when you decided to retire and what trade you're doing. Like that's fascinating to me. Like you said, I am one of those guys that I think. I mean, obviously I'd handle it, but I don't want a 9 to 5 or something like that. But part of me thinks it's quite fulfilling and simple, to clock in, clock out, and then when you
Yeah,
ride, you just can forget everything about work. But to make it onto the circuit from where you were or where you're from, like how the hell do you guys do that? They're like, there's not big mountains. You
yeah,
basically don't ride in the wet ever. Like you're the same as me. I saw you like, well, if it rains, I just go 2 days later. I'm the same. Like,
yeah,
why would I go out in like the slippery shit mud if in 2 days it's just going to be dry? But then
exactly. Yeah,
I enjoyed wet races as much or
yeah,
more than dry. So
yeah,
is it quite trippy looking back? Like I didn't ever think I wanted to win a World Cup, but I came damn close. Didn't
yeah,
really want to be a pro racer, but I was one of the most successful pro racers. Like you stood on an overall podium, top 5 in the world overall for
yeah,
the season, not just podiums.
yeah. Yeah, it is like I honestly don't think about it too much, but um, yeah, like if I come across someone new and they're asking about like like they find out I was a like race, um, they always ask like, "Oh, did you win a World Cup?" And I say no, but I was like 0.04 away, pretty close. And they're like, "Oh, really? That is pretty good." Um, but yeah, like when I look back, that top five overall is probably like the highlight of my career. Like um, as far as like results go, yeah, a few podiums. But yeah, it is trippy. Like it feels like it's gone by in a flash. Really, like the whole time. Like I feel like it was only like a few years ago where it was me and Troy, like under 13s, under 15s. We've raced each other like the whole time since we were 10 or 11 years old. Um, and then yeah, he went to the World Cups one year, then I was the next, and yeah, or that overall podium, Troy was also on it, which was pretty special. Like just two dudes from Adelaide, like in the top five overall at a World Cup. That was pretty special.
And when you guys were kids, when did you think you could go overseas, or was it kind of a byproduct of seeing Troy do it?
Yeah, well, like I think, like I always knew Troy was going to do it. Like he was always like just so dialed at racing, and I think he knew early on like that's what he was going to do, and like had committed. Um, but like even the year he did it, like I was still I felt different to him. I'm just a dude that likes to ride my bike. Like my friends all ride, but they're not like professional or anything. And that's just sort of what I always felt like. So um, when the opportunity came, like even that first year, I was like, oh, this will be fun. Like can't see it going, keeping on going. Like, but it did. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I believed it till I was there. Like Mont Saint Anne 2011 was my first World Cup. Yeah, and I think that's when it really hit me that maybe I could do it.
What took you over? Were you part of that Aussie Junior program where they go do other races, or did you
Yeah,
have to self fund it just on your own? Like, how did you get over to the first few?
yeah. So I was sponsored by Kona in Australia, and Depel had Kona had like made a bit of a comeback, and they'd got Mitch Delfs for like a World Cup team, um, and I don't know how it happened, but I ended up. I think like my parents paid for me to go and like fly to Quebec for Mont Saint Anne, and I did Mont Saint Anne and Wyndham, like which was the week after, just with Maddie and Delphs, who was like the Kona World Cup team. Um, and it just sort of happened from there. Like I qualified for both those races. And I think they were pretty stoked with that. So I think that first year in 2011, I only did 3 World Cups. I think I did the Mont Saint Anne, Wyndham, and Val de Sol, and World Champs in Champery. And then I think the next year, like they signed me on the Kona like World Cup team, which Depel was running. And so yeah, just a good opportunity riding the Kona in Australia, and just made that connection and got given the chance to go sort of stay with them for the World Cups, and the rest was history, really.
Yeah, like you said, over 10 years of history. It's so cool how it worked out. And obviously with Mitch Delfs, you would have been maybe a little bit more comfortable being a fellow Aussie.
Yeah, yeah,
Carefree attitude as well.
yeah. He was fun to hang out with. Probably not the best role model if that's what you wanted, like as a junior coming into the ranks. But it was heaps fun, and like he's just a rider that's like naturally gifted, and I don't even think he like rode his downhill bike at home. Just went surfing and would just come back to the World Cups and like do really good. So um, he wasn't much help really in the way of growing as an athlete, but it was fun those couple of years he was on the team.
Well, what sort of mischief do you guys get up to? This reminds me of some of my early years with Sam and Rennie
Yeah.
and Kavarik and all those guys for sure.
Yeah, I think he was just more excited for the after party than the actual race. The race, I think, and just like he was just a dude on an adventure. Like seemed like going around the world and loving it, and just still doing really good at the races because he was just naturally gifted. And like it was always good following him. Like just really, I think he has a bit of like that Sam Hill-esque style. Like growing up in Perth, like probably with Sam and like rode with him. Like flat pedal rider as well, so that was cool. And Luke Strobel actually was staying with us a lot those 2 years as well. So I was good friends with him as well, and he was pretty serious, and I liked like sort of following Luke and seeing how he did things, and I probably like picked up a few things off him those early years.